It's alright. Hush.
Hello everyone, welcome to this reading vlog. I am excited about it. It is currently April 7th. It is Friday. I just got off work. I am on acutes for a week. And it's actually been kind of nice. Acutes, which is like the acute care clinic, urgent care clinic kinda, can be really exhausting because it's just like seeing patients like non-stop. But it's actually been nice after I was in the PICU, where all the patients are either like intubated or chronic, and so you don't really like talk to patients. So it's been nice to actually like talk to patients in urgent care. So I'm excited to start this vlog with you all. I think this weekend is going to be a fun, chill weekend. I planned, the weather is so beautiful and it's like warming up, and it's literally like reviving me. I feel like a whole new person. So yeah, I want to go out and like sit in a coffee shop and go by the river, just get outside this weekend. So I'm very excited about that. I thought I would come and share with you the books that I'm currently reading. So the first one is Bad Cree by Jessica Johns. This is a horror novel that I have been like dying to try. I put this on my April TBR. If you saw that video, I'll link it down below, where I was like trying to come up with my TBR, and I started it and I am really enjoying it. So this is following this girl, and she keeps having these dreams with these crows, and she's like in the woods, it's snowing, and she keeps like bringing things back from her dream, and she's trying to figure out what in the world is going on. I'm not that far. I'm only like 30 pages in, not very far at all. It's not my favorite writing, but I am enjoying it enough. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to keep reading this one. I am really liking it. And I got this new bookmark. My sister gave me this bookmark. It has a little butterfly and like little purple thing on it. And then the actual bookmark itself is a little leaf. Isn't that cute? Oh, so nice. It was just like a little surprise gift. So I put that one in there. Nonfiction audiobook that I'm listening to. Oh, I'm like obsessed. So I have been trying to find another audiobook since I finished The New Guys, which is the astronaut book. I have been trying to find another audiobook. I've tried literally like 4 or 5 different audiobooks until I saw this book recommended to me again on Scribd. They're doing a good job recommending me books, and so I saw this and I was like, I'm just gonna listen to it. It's this one here. It's The Black Guy Dies First, Black Horror Cinema from Fodder to Oscar. If you guys don't know, I love cinema. I love film. It's something else that I'm like super nerdy about. In college, I took so many film classes. I almost did like a film minor. Like I took so many film classes, and I love like film theory. I learned so much and I love it so much, but I've kind of gotten out of it because my whole life has become medicine basically. But I saw this. You guys know I love horror. I love horror films, and this is just basically exploring the Black Guy Dies First trope. Explores the journey of Black actors and creators in modern horror cinema, from the fodder epitomized by Night of the Living Dead to the Oscar-winning cinematic heights of Get Out and beyond. It delves into themes, tropes, and traits that have come to characterize Black roles in horror since 1968. But it is full of color, pictures, and like the layout itself is so cool. Let me try to find another one. It has like these movie posters in it. But yes, it is just so interesting and so cool. And if you love horror films, or if you love cinema, it is just, oh, it's literally like, I feel like this was made for me. Like I said before, like nonfiction, it's just so cool. You can literally find any tiny little thing that you're interested in and find a book on it. I am also, I don't know if you guys are tired of me talking about Anna Karenina. I have like exactly 100 pages, and my goal is to finish that book this weekend. I think I can do it. I don't really have any other plans this weekend. It's gonna be a chill weekend. I really want to finish it, so that's gonna also be my goal this weekend. All right, now I'm determined to sit here and finish this book. I'm on page 946, and there are 962 pages. I'm so close to being done. This doesn't even feel real. Like, I can't believe I'm about to finish this book. I have been reading this book for months and I love it so much. The ending, I will say, was getting a little bit boring because there was like a bunch of political talk stuff going on and I was like, what in the world is happening? But I think you all know, if you know this book, I'm not gonna say it because I think it, like, you shouldn't get spoiled for this book, even though I know it's a classic, but like the big thing happened at the end. But I'm really curious how in the world this book's actually gonna end and what the last line is gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be an incredible last line, but we'll see. All right, let's do it. Hi. All right, so you saw I just finished the book. I finished it. I finished Karenina. Like, it was a good ending. The last line was great. I'm just like, I've never felt so empty when finishing a book because I don't want to be done. Like, I can't believe I'm finished with this. I'm done with the story. I'm done with these characters. It feels so weird because I've been reading this book for like, what, 3.5 months or something. It's sad. It's a sad feeling. Yeah, I will think I'll come back tomorrow and give you like a full review. Obviously, I loved it though. What I'm gonna do now though is, this is what I always do. I like rarely tab as I read. I highlight when I'm annotating. I highlight and underline and stuff as I read. But I don't tab because that just takes up too much time. What I'll do is I'll go back and add my tabs later, so I still have to do that to the last pages. And this book also makes me actually really excited to read War and Peace. That book is only like 1,000 pages. It'd be another 100 pages of this. I can do that, right? It's only like 1,000, maybe it's more than 1,000, I don't know. But I'm not reading that until next year. No, not reading that until next year. But it makes me like excited to read that book. everyone, it is now Sunday. I went to a little coffee shop. It was called Blue Bottle Cafe, I think. It was so cute. It was literally right on the water. The coffee, I just got like an Americano, but it was so good. It was so good. And I just sat there and like did a little bit of work that I needed to get done. And it was also just nice to get out of the house. And I walked along the river, as you all saw. It was a nice time. But now I thought I would come and do a couple of things with you first. Wait, let me grab this. What am I doing? Okay. First, I have an unboxing here. So this company called Odie reached out to me to send me one of their products and to review for you all. And they gave me a discount code for you all. It is Reading with Toby 35. It gets you $35 off one of their Odies. I'm saying Odies. Is it Odie? Udi? Maybe it's like Udi because it's like hoodie. Udi? Maybe it's Udi. But anyways, they reached out to me and I was like so excited because you all know I love to be cozy and be in my house and have like blankets and warm things on me. So I was super excited. So let's open it and see what it's like. Okay, it comes in a cute little bag. This is what I was like, I think it's Udi. The Udi. Okay, yeah, I got it in the green tie-dye. Oh yeah, this is very soft. Okay, it comes wrapped in a cute little ribbon. That's really cute. Oh yeah. Oh, this is extremely soft. Okay, it's basically a giant fluffy blanket that you can put on with sleeves. I like that these sleeves are like, what's this, like gathered at the end. And then it has a nice hoodie. It has very soft like fleece material. And it has a little pocket here. This is so cute. And this is so soft. Oh my gosh. Let me throw it on. Let me stand up so you guys can see. Can you all see this? This is like wearing a giant blanket. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Okay, yeah, I really like this. So like I said, I got it in the green like tie-dye color, but they even have some that are like fandoms. If you want it, they have some with like little cute cartoon characters. I don't know. You all should definitely check it out if you're looking for your next like cozy item. I think this would also make a really fun gift. I'm literally thinking like my sister would love one of these. Would absolutely love one of these. I'm going to be wearing this a lot. Yeah, so thank you so much to Udi for reaching out to me because I am obsessed with this. This is so comfy and soft. And I will leave a link down below if you want to check it out yourself, if you want to get a nice little discount code. Yeah, I'll leave it all down below for you. I'm definitely gonna keep this on now because it is very cozy. I do love this so much. I'm gonna take this tag off. Hold on. I thought I would come and give you my final thoughts on Anna Karenina now that I finished it and I've like sat with it a little bit. This book was absolutely incredible. One of my new favorite all-time books. Definitely my favorite classic that I've ever read. I just like can't. I just love this book so much. I know I talked about it a bunch in many different vlogs as I was reading it. Tolstoy just has a way with very astutely describing or like very astutely showing all of the different emotions, no matter how big or how small humans feel, and like how you can change your mind about certain things, how you fall in and out of love, how like, I don't know, just how you yourself just like can sit, and how like you yourself has like all these like inner thoughts and dialogue. I don't know, this is just incredible. My favorite character was definitely Levin. I have never like seen myself in a character, I don't think ever. There have been characters where like I connect to them, I love them, you know, but a character where I truly like see myself in this character has never happened before. But that happened with Levin. There's so many times where I am like, wow, this is like me, and it's creepy. And yeah, I just really saw myself in Levin. Like, we're not the same in every single way, but how he like thought about the world, how he went about life, how he was very much like in his own head a lot. He overthought things a lot. He loved nature. Like when he was alone, he like thrived. That makes me sound really weird. But there's just so many ways and just how he talked about certain things and how he thought about certain things, or I like saw myself in him so much. I really did love Levin, but I truly loved all of the characters. So many of them were so flawed. A lot of them were very flawed. Like when it ended, I was actually sad that it was over, even though I spent over, Toby's being loud now with the plastic. Even though I spent over 3 months with these characters, over 950 pages with them, I could have spent more. Like, this book was incredible. I definitely see myself rereading this in the future, like definitely in a couple years. I cannot wait to reread this and be back with all of these characters. It was just so incredible, and I am so glad that I annotated this book, because now whenever I'm like missing these characters, I can like flip to, because I did my annotations based off the characters. And so now if I'm like missing a character, I can go and like read through and just read some of my favorite lines. Ugh, I'm so glad that I annotated this. This is obviously a 5 out of 5 stars. I am so happy I read this. And I think I said this last time, but this makes me so excited to read War and Peace, because I don't know if War and Peace is like better, but I know it's like a different kind of novel from Anna Karenina, but I cannot wait to read that book next year and get back into Tolstoy's writing. Like his writing, oh, incredible. The other thing that like blows my mind about this book takes place in like the late 1800s, but how similar and how much the same we humans experience the same things, and like how we fall in and out of love, and how like we have all of these just drama in our lives and like dealing with our families, and that just like blows my mind how like we're all the same. We all experience the same things no matter where we are, no matter where we are in time, space time. Anyways, I'm doing the Levin thing. Thinking about it too deeply, but yes, I truly love this book. I definitely recommend it. Don't be like intimidated by it. It is a thick book, but I do think that it was like pretty easy to read and pretty accessible. There are multiple different translations. I will leave a video down below from this YouTuber that I love to watch. Her name is Carolyn. She did a whole video on the different translations for Anna Karenina, so you can see which one you like the best. This is the one that I like the best. I thought it sounded the most poetic. And then I also ended up watching, I just randomly, like I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch the movie, because I wanted to watch the movie. I watched the movie. I thought it was beautifully shot, beautifully filmed. I loved like the first 30 minutes of it. I thought it was done so well. But this story, you see, obviously, you see how thick this story is? They like just touched the surface of everything that's going on in this novel. And like Levin was like barely in it. You did not understand like Levin. I feel like Levin is like more of a main character than Anna Karenina in this book. Even though it's titled Anna Karenina, that could be a whole other discussion. But I feel like Levin was such an important character in this book, and he's like barely in the movie. So I didn't like I liked the movie as like a piece of art, but as an adaptation, I didn't really care for it. They need to make this into like a mini series. Has that been done? This needs to be a mini series, so you could really like get into the nitty gritty of all of these characters. That would be incredible. Anyways, I'm just blabbering now. So there is that. I think I'm going to sit now. I don't know if I'm going to read. I'm kind of not really in the mood to read now, because I finished that book and I just want to like sit with it more. So I may just like watch some TV, watch some YouTube. If I do end up reading something, I will let you know, but probably not. But yeah, that is my little update. Hello, it is now Friday, and I had the morning off, so that's what you saw me having, a nice relaxing morning reading. It was very nice. I had clinic in the afternoon, and now I am headed to this dinner that we're hosting for like high school students who are interested in medicine. And then after that, I think I'm going out, getting drinks maybe with some friends. But I thought I would come update you all on my reading, because I'm starting to really enjoy this book. It took me a little bit to get into it. That is Bad Cree by Jessica Johns. This one, it took me a while to kind of get into it, but I'm really enjoying it. So I can tell you a little bit what it's about now. You're following this girl named Mackenzie, and she moved away from her family after the death of someone. I think it was her grandmother who died. She decided to move away because she couldn't deal with the grief of it all. She starts having these dreams that are very strange and eerie, and she starts like bringing things back from her dreams. Like she wakes up with a crow's head in her hand, which is how it all starts off. And she, of course, it's like concerning to her. She's sharing things with her family. She's finding out there's other people in her family that have like strange dreams, and in her dreams she's starting to see like her dead sister. I'm liking it a lot more because she decides to go back home, because like she keeps having all these dreams to figure out what exactly is going on. And I really love the dynamics between her and all the family members. I just love it a lot because she was like a really sad character, and you all know I love my sad characters. Those are like my favorite books to read about, just sad characters. But she wasn't very like fleshed out. I still don't think she's like truly fleshed out. Doesn't feel like a whole complete character. Just being with her felt a little like slow, but now that she's surrounded with all these other personalities, there's a lot more going on. I'm finding it a lot more enjoyable. I am 119 pages in, almost 120 pages. This book is only like 250, so I think I can definitely finish this weekend. Especially tomorrow, I plan to spend the whole day outside. Not the whole day, but I want to spend a lot of time outside reading, so I'm definitely going to get to this. And then for my audiobook, my camera's flashing at me, so I don't know how much I'll be able to say, but I am like 100 pages into my audiobook, The Black Guy Dies First, and I'm really loving this a lot. We're kind of in, they're talking about how Get Out was not the first movie to talk about like race and have like social commentary and all this stuff, and they're basically showing like how incredible it was and how important it was, but how it wasn't the first and how we should recognize that. And it's giving me so many recommendations that I cannot wait to go watch all these horror movies. Especially they're giving you a ton of recommendations of horror movies by Black creators starring Black actors and actresses, so I can't wait to go watch some of those. Especially, you know, something I realized I never saw was the original Candyman, which was a really big deal. I never saw it, and I know they just recently remade it, so I need to watch both of those. But yeah, I'm still loving this just as much. Okay, hello. I have finished Bad Creek by Jessica Johns, and I really liked it. I am kind of still figuring out my rating. I don't know what I want to rate it yet. Just really love the like family aspect of this and how like important it was to the story, and how like the main character kind of forgot how important her family was. I don't know, it was just, that part was probably my favorite. And it also deals a lot with grief, which was really interesting. I even like tabbed a couple things. I just underlined some lines with a pencil in this book. Let's see, I can read one of the quotes to you. So this one says, "It's the bad that has been passed down and passed down and passed down, that weaves itself into the marrow of our bones. A bad inflicted on us, one we have no business carrying, but it's heavy and we're all just coping with it in the ways we know how." I really like that because it really talks about the generational trauma that this family dealt with, and I think just how the Cree people and indigenous people in general have to deal with it, have dealt with a lot of things, and how it gets passed down and passed down. I really like that a lot. So because I didn't know my rating for this, and I recently watched a video, I recently watched Rumi's Digest. They did like a battle of the books kind of thing, where they did the Kapow system to come up with ratings. I really don't know if it's like a 3, but I feel like a 3 sounds too low. But then like a 4 doesn't feel right. I don't know. It's rare when I can't think of a rating. Usually my rating just comes like naturally. It's just like automatic. So I thought I would try this Kapow system. So let's quickly go through the Kapow system to see if this will help me come up with a thing. I'm like I said, I think I'm leaning towards like a 3, but that just sounds so low. and I really think this is a book that like a lot of people will really like. Okay, first one is characters. So I think the character is like a little bit lacking, because while I loved like when all the family members were together, the main character, I don't think she was very fleshed out. I don't think, in fact, a lot of the characters, any of the characters are very fleshed out. So I need to write this down so I'll remember. I think I'm gonna give the characters, supposed to rate it a 1 out of 10, maybe like a 6. Yeah, I'm just gonna say whatever my gut goes with. We're gonna give the characters a 6. Next is the atmosphere and the setting. So the atmosphere, I feel like, was also lacking, which sounds really bad, but I really like the actual setting. So I like when we were in, it takes place a lot in the prairies, when she comes back from the city to where her family is, and like they're in the woods and by the lake, and there's a lot of like transitioning from when they're in the summertime to the winter, and some of the scenes were so cool when she's like in these like dream sequences. Those things were really cool, but like the overall atmosphere, I felt like wasn't as creepy as I think that it should have been. So that's the hard part, because I like the setting, but the atmosphere itself wasn't quite it. So maybe I'll give it also like, I'll give it a 7, because I really like the setting of it, and like the scenes when they were in the nature and in the forest. I think that was the best. I think my Apple pen is dying, so we're gonna do a 7. Okay, next is the writing style. The writing was not my favorite. While there were some nice quotes that I did underline, I felt overall the writing was pretty like average. So I will give it a 5 for writing. The plot itself, I feel like the plot is also kind of average. This isn't making it sound that good. I don't know, like I liked it. How do I feel about the plot? But like the plot, once it got going, I liked it. So maybe like a 6 for the plot. The intrigue is what I really liked about this book. I was really curious what was going on. I wanted to know all about these dream sequences and what the family members were feeling. So I was very intrigued, and I was reading this really quickly. So maybe like a 7 or 8 for intrigue. I'm gonna give it an 8 because I was very curious. Okay. The next one is the logic and relationships. The logic of it, I think, makes complete sense. I think the logic of it was done really well. And then I love the relationships, obviously. That was one of my favorite parts, the relationships between all of the family members. So I think that's like an 8. I think that's pretty good. And then lastly is my enjoyment. So 1 out of 10, just my overall enjoyment of the book, which was pretty high, maybe like a 7. Yeah. All right, so let's add all of these together. So it's a 6.71, which is, according to this, 6.71. Yeah, it's a 3 stars. Okay, so I was right. That just sounds so low. Yes, so I think that kind of went through everything that I liked about it. I do think this is a book that a lot of people will enjoy. It was definitely horror, but it wasn't too intense. I loved the traditions that were told in this, and then it was definitely based off like Cree lore, I guess that's the word, which I really enjoyed. So I really like this. I think a lot of people would love this book. All right, hey guys, so it is now Thursday, and I have come to end out the vlog. I hope you all enjoyed it. I read 2 amazing books, finished Anna Karenina, and I read Bad Cree, which I really enjoyed. Hope you all enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to check out Udi down below so you can get yourself a very cozy, comfy Udi, and use my coupon code if you want. And yes, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll catch y'all on my next one. Bye.